Madness, man. I like Jamaicans, man. Jamaicans always have to say something before they actually say something. My granddad used to have this little phrase, yeah? Just before he'd make a statement, he'd just, like he's taking the floor, just, well, the position is this. That's his way of securing everybody's attention before saying what he had to say. Do you know what I mean? It's mad, man. My granddad passed away a couple years ago. Passed away, man. I miss my granddad. And it's mad, like, you know, when my granddad passed away, it was one of those things where we've never experienced death in the family before. So it was like, we all just had to kind of wing it, be there for each other and just ride it out. You know, it was tough. Now he's gone, you know, I've always believed there was an afterlife. But now, I feel like he's looking down on me and he can see way more of my life now. So, some stuff has to change, you know what I'm saying? Like porno, them things there. Can't really fly with the same comfort, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I'm opening up different tabs, just trying to, you know what I mean? And all of a sudden it's like, okay. yeah, nah, granddad. These are, I know you don't know much about computers, but these are like pop-ups. Sometimes they just jump out and you know where, I'll get these out of here. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, it's mad because, you know, I think back to my granddad and I'm thinking, like, as much as we know our grandparents, we don't really know our grandparents. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I would love to have chilled with my granddad when he was 32, whilst I'm 31. Do you know what I mean? Just to have that guy battling, just to see, what was his wave? Like, what was he on? Because life humbles everybody. People get older and they start realizing that, hey, listen, I'm not invincible anymore. And they always have good advice. So now I'm thinking, like, what type of granddad will I be when I get old? Because I don't think I'm going to be one of those granddads. I'm trying to maintain my savagery right into my last days. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, my grandson will come through, 22 years old, talking about he's met the love of his life, wants me to meet her. You know what I mean? I might just pull him aside and just be like, yo, listen, I'm going to be honest with you, man. Falling in love this early, that's like leaving the rave at 9:30. Yeah, it's going to get better. I'm just saying, chill. You know what I'm saying? I ain't discriminating either. Let my granddaughter come through, talking about she found love with Trevor. You know what I mean? Trevor's coming through carrying all the bags, trying to impress me. And I'm looking like, okay, son. Yeah, put those in the other room, yeah? All right, amazing. Thank you. All right. Yeah, listen, babes. I know you think this is real, but there's old guys out there waiting to be fleeced for their cash. I'm just saying, secure the bag. You know what I mean? I don't care. No business, man. If I make it like 100 years old, obviously people like to ask people, what did you do? Like, what's your secret? I'm gonna just make up foolishness, man. You know what I'm saying? 1 whole onion, raw, uncooked. 7 grams of flaxseed, right? 9 liters of tap water, and 1 little drop of crack, and you'll be fine. Ask me nothing, man. You know what I mean? You alright? Was that good piss? Good, man. It's not good for you to hold it, it's good. You know, it's mad, like one thing that happened when my granddad passed away, it's like a proper reintroduction to crying for me. Like me, I'm a man, I don't cry. Like back then, I didn't cry. I was like, what's the point? Do you know what I mean? I'm crying, my baby, bro. Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? What's that gonna do? You know what I mean? I'm crying. I was in a group chat, my guys, then they were like, no, you gotta cry, you gotta release. You can't just carry all of that for these years. I was like, for you, man. Do you know what I mean? Me, I'm alright, bro. Crying, like I'm some big kid. You know what I mean? I'll be honest, my toxic masculinity was like full to the brim. So anyway, you know, going through that whole experience, it was tough. It was tough. I lost my granddad. It was real. Do you know what I mean? I'll never forget that week because, you know, my granddad had prostate cancer. Thursday of that week, my parents, they were in Jamaica, and they called on Skype and they said, yo, you need to speak to your granddad, see your granddad. And I was just like, okay, cool. We get on Skype, and we all kind of gathered around me, my brother and my sister. And I'm looking at my granddad, and the truth is, I didn't recognize my granddad. This is the first time I'm looking at him, and the illness is pretty much taking him over. And I'm looking at him, he can't talk, can't move. He can just move his eyelids. As soon as he sees me, I see the excitement just by the movement of the eyelids, and I'm realizing in my head, while we're talking, this is going to be the last time I speak to my granddad. And I was just like, approaching this conversation differently. I was thinking, you know, my brother and my sister, they were emotional. They couldn't kind of keep it together, but I thought to myself, if this is going to be the last time we speak, I don't want to be crying when we have this conversation. I felt the emotions, but I kept it together. And I just said to him, I said, thank you. I said, thank you for everything that you've done. Your life has made my life easy. This house that we're in right now in this country, you bought that house. The house that you're in right now in Jamaica, you built that house.
Come on.
You've lived a life that many people can be proud of. I said, thank you for everything. We're gonna take care of each other. We've got this. And I remember leaving that conversation, looking at myself thinking, rah, I really didn't cry through all of that. Like, I know I didn't want to cry, but I didn't cry. I was surprised at myself. Saturday comes, I get the phone call. Brandon's passed away. Logically, in my head, Thursday, I knew he wouldn't last long. So I'm expecting to get this call. I get the call, I'm with my friend Keith. He says to me, yo, you alright? I'm like, yeah, man. What are you telling me? I'm good, bro. He's like, you know when people know you for real, they go, bro, you alright? I'll ask you again. I was like, fam, I'm cool, trust me, I'm nice, yeah? Get home now. He's gone. I'm in the room by myself. And now I'm feeling heavy. I'm walking around my room like, oh yeah, nah, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? This is what happens. he was old, so it was, he's saying, they put in some grime, you know what I mean? Put in some music, I was like, rah, gets done though, one take, freestyle, yeah. I was just in there, as soon as I turned up, I was just like, I'm feeling it again. And you know when that cry is coming from the soul, you can't run from it, man. I feel like I had the weight of the world on my shoulders. Like if I was to turn around and just go, yo, who's that? It would have just been, the world. I was in the room. And the thing is, when you've got like proper crying backed up, you can't cry no cool way. There's no cool type of cry that you can summon. You see, when women talk about they want guys to open up and be emotional, yeah? I was like a man to cry in front of me. You lot ain't talking about the good cry. You lot are talking about that R&B movie cry. You know what I mean, man? Just... Well, you still get to be tough. Nah, bro, boy, man was walking in my room, that cry burst out of me. Could not manage that crying at all, bro. And the thing is, you do weird things when you cry. Like, why am I walking to the mirror? Like, I just want to look. I wanted to see what it looked like. Because I'm thinking, bro, this feels kind of nice. I'm relieved. I'm in the mirror like, because I had so much crying backed up from over the years. That's why I cried and link it to stuff that had just happened over the years. I was like, why that shit takes me back? I really wanted that job. I would have been good for that movie in the audition. Oh my gosh. That was a madness, boy. That was like growth by fire, boy. Now, any reason I get to cry? Oh my days. Let it go. Let's cry out. You know what I mean? Oh, I miss you, brother. Man,